Yo, hey guys, it's your boy Freaky Baby One here, back for another F1 2017 video on career mode today. And before we start, we missed China because I forgot to record the second half of the race while I took a break. So yeah, it's kind of annoying. But in the last video, I got a comment on somebody thought that I wasn't racing at 110i because I flicked to 109 to 110 to show you that it was the highest level. But here it is 110 ultimate. So yeah. Now we're going to jump on to qualifying here, but yeah, I do always race on 110i. I've been racing on 110i ever since I started using assists. Not assists, what am I about? I do use assists. I use medium traction control. I want to really leave assists behind, especially it was between the off season, between my league. But it's only like 2 weeks and I don't think it's going to be enough time to really adjust. I can use no assists, but I'm like a second to 1.2 seconds a lap slower, so but yeah, it's just the practice I need, but it's just as that. The others there, but yeah, it's just the practice I need still. But yeah, 110 AI, I've used maximum AI ever since I downloaded setups, that's what I should say. Because I always used to use just basic, you know, it was just 6 wings, the same setup really for every track it was. I never changed anything about it. And maybe sometimes changed the wings because I sort of knew what they'd done, but then I started watching setup videos and that, and it boosted my pace so much, 1 or 2 seconds a lap. It was unbelievable. I thought I was pretty quick before, but that got me up to the level I'm playing at just now. And for my first F1 game really, I played F1 2016 for about a month before F1 2017 came out, but I think I'm playing at a pretty high standard for the first one, and I'm just excited for 2018 to come out. But yeah, I do race 110 to me, just to clear that up. But that was a qualifying lap, it wasn't great, but yeah, it's just the car isn't great. 19th, we can only really out-qualify our teammate, and we've never done it by much this race. It was only like 1/10, so it was a poor performing track for me today. That's quite weird because this is the first ever track I've ever properly practiced at for a league, but it was like just a practice race that we were doing, and I just practiced a bit for it, so yeah. But now we jump onto the race, and I was thinking about maybe trying a one stop, but I don't want to be on the hardest tyre near the end of the race. But yeah, I sort of quickly flicked through it there, not thinking, but if you want to, you can maybe try and pause the video. I wouldn't try it because it would be pretty hard, but it's up to you guys. But yeah, here I'm anticipating I'm thinking about trying the one stop with this off compound, but I just can see it's not going to harm, so I just tried the 2 stop. But yeah, we're ready for the race start. P19, no penalties for anyone, and it's an alright start for us, but a better one for our teammates who have to cover him off, and they were right there still. It wasn't actually that great at the start, so we go to the inside, but then Van Dorn moves over, so I see the opportunity. Brakes a little bit early, and then we get back onto the brakes, and that's us into P11. It's always one of those Toro Rossos at the start of the race, we always have a little spoiler, but yeah, that's us into P9, and I think we jump onto lap 3 from this right away. Massa makes a mistake, and yeah, we get a good easy overtake on him, but on lap 4 we jump onto. But yeah, this is him coming back at us with TRS, and his Mercedes engine compared to our 2016 Ferrari engine, yeah. Well, it's going to be better for Sauber in 2018, still getting the 2018 Ferrari engine, because in 2017 they got Ferraris. Last year it would have been engine, so they were right down in power, but still quicker than the car, so it's a good thing. But yeah, Massa gets past us, but we do him quite easily on the brakes on our softer compounded tyre. But yeah, we just keep squabbling for a little bit. I think I just cut back to that TRS dissection point each time, but yeah. I will be probably doing a quad video out. I was gonna maybe do it tonight, it's getting quite late now, but there's this new mode, I think it came out yesterday actually. It's like, I can't remember exactly the name, but it alternates through TDM, domination, I think it's hardpoint as well. Yeah, and there's this little kind of dwarf kind of elf thing running about the map, and if you kill it, it gives you all your streaks at once. So I was like, that's not bad, and I jumped on for one game like maybe 40 minutes ago, I killed him really easily because I think everyone put so much damage into him, and I didn't know. I thought I just took the same amount of damage as everyone else because they died about the same amount of time, so I was like, this will be quite easy if you find them. But yeah, and he also runs around the map and he jumps about and he can control you a little bit, he can juke you about. But yeah, but I found out later on that you need to put in so much hit damage into him. But yeah, we'll cut back to the race here. The safety cars come out and we're in the lead of the race here, so I think it's a good opportunity to switch onto the soft compounded tyre because we were going to be a lot slower under that tyre, so I think this is an opportunity to like get most of our pace, like try and capitalise on how we're going to lose our pace here. Let's just try and not lose as much as we can. We move on to the harder compounded tyre here. And our pit crew just not helping us out at all there, are they? 2.9 seconds. I have another career mode which is on like season 4 or season 5 now, I can't quite remember. It's Red Bull. I joined them in season 2 as I started off with McLaren Honda. This was before I used setup, so I was shocking. Nearly last each race. But yeah, I moved to Red Bull. I started downloading setups. And things worked wonders. I was able to get it up to 110 AI. I built it up. I thought maybe 110 AI was going to be a big jump at once because I was using like 100 at the time. Then I jumped up to like 105, then I jumped to 107, 109 and then 110. But yeah, it wasn't too much different. But yeah, I upgraded my Red Bull and it was always, each track, doesn't matter the track, a 1 to 2 seconds a lap quicker than every other car on the grid, and as we dive down 2 cars there. So it was getting a wee bit OP, and I thought, since I started this YouTube channel, I thought I was going to maybe start a new career mode for kind of a constant F1 kind of thing, not just my league race once a week and all the way through the week COD. And yeah, I want to do some Fortnite, but it's quite hard to get a really good game of Fortnite. And I'm not playing it as much just now, just because I've been playing COD quite a bit. I'm enjoying COD more than Fortnite now, and we're having quite a good battle with Ocon there. But yeah, probably at the weekend, it's just jump on. It's alright getting a win, but if it's only got like 5 kills in it, nobody really wants to see that. And Ocon actually pushes us off the track there, and we get a 3-second time penalty, which comes to haunt us back at the end of the race. But yeah, Fortnite will probably out this weekend. If it's not, don't be surprised. It's just because I haven't been on Fortnite, or I've been on it and I haven't got a good enough game that I think I'd like to share with you guys. I even might not even get a win because I've not been playing as much now. But yeah, we're just cutting on to lap 17 now. This is where I paused my race, and I almost forgot to restart it again because I'd done the same thing. I went, paused and got my dinner and came back, and I just realised, oh man, I better restart this. So it was only a couple of laps we missed, and I'm just driving myself, really kind of. Well, I had these guys behind me, but they weren't really doing much now. But yeah, like I was saying, Fortnite, it might come out this weekend. Don't be surprised if it doesn't though. But there will definitely be more F1 on, maybe upload on Sunday night. I'll probably will make that my priority for Sunday night. My league race coverage at Abu Dhabi. I think we're sadly out of the championship now. We are second because one guy didn't turn up on Sunday last week. So we're now in second, but it's like 22 points to the leader now. Which really means, well, yeah, does he need a DNF? I think we need them to finish in P9, so if he finishes above P9, he will be champion. But yeah, if he gets a DNF, that's really the only factor, but I'm just taking it like, right, I'm out of the championship now, there's really no point. Well, not no point, I will definitely still practice for this race, and I kind of want to leave my mark, because it's quite easy myself, just thinking, right, they were quick at the start, but then you've bet them a few races in a row, they're not really that quick. It's just because they've had a few bad races, and you're just like thinking, right, you've bet them quite easily, so it's like, they're not really anything to worry about. And that's quite easy to start thinking about a lot, but I want to leave my mark here at Abu Dhabi. I want to win the race, and if I can, I would like to win it by quite a considerable margin. But yeah, anyway, like I was saying, we're cutting on to lap 22 now. grows on and we're starting to form a trend behind us. It's turning into a little bit of a fashion here. Hopefully once we start getting upgrades on the car, it takes 2 weeks just now for a minor, but once we do some more of these classic car invitations, I've done one already, I might add that. If I get another one, another video, I might just add it into the next video for the next race, and I'll carry it on, because this video is a little bit shorter than I thought it would have been. I'd like it to be about 4 or 5 minutes longer, but you know, it's just, if there's no action, there's no point in sitting watching me just driving on my own waiting for someone to catch up to me, because that's what happens really. And I'm still pushing as hard as I can, it's just the car, it's not fast in the straights, it's not fast in the corners, it's not quick, it's just not a competitive car, and that's why in qualifying it shows. But once we start upgrading it, get closer to McLaren Honda, we're still, well, we've not made any progress on them, so we're still really far behind them, but hopefully we can start making some progress on the front line, and then we might start doing, I think we'll just concentrate on the aero this season, and yeah, we'll get some drag reduction, I think, to compromise, to go for our straight line speeds, because we are getting affected quite badly by straight line speed. But yeah, I don't really want to do any engine upgrades now, because they cost 1,000 for a minor, and a minor doesn't do a massive difference. You can feel it, but it's nothing to shout about really. But yeah, these are the closing laps of the race. They're starting to put really heavy pressure on me. My tyres are going off, their tyres are way better condition than mine, and Haas has got the 2017 engine compared to our 2016 engine, so it really shows on the straights how much of a power increase they've got than us. But yeah, we're just going on now, running through the motions. 26. Like in a league race, I'd be feeling really nervous if these were other people right now, as we run onto the grass there, so I thought that was going to compromise us a bit more than it did. But yeah, now Hulkenberg's going up our kind of outside, and then we have to outbrake them both a bit deep. But yeah, everything's pretty good there, and it looks like they've got into a wee battle of their own there, so it gives us a little bit of breathing space, save a bit more fuel. And down here, just use rich mix. On the straights, use rich mix, just to try and compromise our straight line speed deficit. But yeah, as they're both, one going down my inside and one going around my outside, it's really tight here as we try and outbrake them again. And yeah, that was not too bad. It's a little bit deep, but we had to go deep. But yeah, lap 28, and I think we're just going to sit on for the rest of the race. But yeah, right now I'm just thinking, right, save a little bit more fuel for the last 2 straights or 3 straights I need to have some fuel for, and then yeah, everything will be good. But through here, the tyres are showing that it's starting to go off the lift now. We could go flat out through there earlier on, and the whole time they're just getting closer and closer and closer, so it's not great. But yeah, if this was a league race, I would be absolutely shitting myself right now, because I would just not be, I'd be really nervous. I'd be probably driving even slower than I am just now, because just full on nerves. But yeah, everything's alright, and through here it's just really slow, isn't it? And we're struggling to just keep up. And through here, I think we got another judder, no? Maybe not. Oh wait, no, this is the next lap, sorry, yeah, I'm thinking about the next lap, yeah. So we've got some time, but yeah. In a league race situation, it's Abu Dhabi, we're going to last. I just want to win the race. If we can win it by 10 seconds, leave my mark. As I only won, well, I was out for 2 races because my wheel broke, and I just left because there was no point of me competing because I couldn't use the pad. So I missed out in Austria and Canada, and arguably what 2 of my really strong tracks, so I could have got some really hefty points there. But yeah, and then at Hungary I came back and won with, like, it was like 9:30 at night. I got a message from, he seen that I was back on the game, and they wanted to see if I wanted to rejoin. I got a new wheel, so, and the new wheel I've got now is a really good wheel. It's a Thrustmaster T300 base, but it's got a Ferrari 599 FXX, which is a GT3 car. If you don't know what it is, I wouldn't be surprised, because it's a GT3 car. Not many people know about GT3 too much, but yeah, it's a replica of that wheel. It's just a little bit smaller than the real one, but it's really good. And through the Thrustmaster T300 RS base, it's really good here. But as you can see, we just run out wide onto the marbles, and Hulkenberg and is that Magnussen? Grosjean, right? He gets past us, and we kind of cut the corner a little bit there, just desperate to try and get a better exit onto here. And as you can see, we're just nowhere near close enough to even make an attempt. We brake pretty late, but yeah, there's nothing going for us there. And I'm still thinking, well, P13 isn't bad from P19 again. So it's like across the line, but then a 3-second time penalty. Yeah, demotes us to 18th. So yeah, not a good day at all. We've not even got enough points to do the general wear. So that'll be the next upgrade, but hope you guys enjoyed. Like and subscribe if you're new. There will be a COD video out tomorrow. There might be an F1 video out, but I doubt it. But yeah, it's been your boy Freaky Baby 1. Peace out. Hey, and Johnny, I didn't forget about you.